Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video talking about something new that I have been dealing with for the last month or so, and that is I have been dealing with 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 tics. I mentioned in maybe my last video or the one before that that I have been dealing with the with the with the with the urge to make random noises and movements. I talked about shrugging my shoulders and the squeaking noise, and I found out um, a about a month ago that I have Tourette's, and so I went to a neurologist and did the whole consultation meeting thing and got the got the the diagnosis. Um, and you, I don't really tick in many of my other videos, so some of you may be wondering like why. Because I've actually had the tics. I've been dealing with them since I was maybe like um, maybe 7 or 8. But when I was younger, they were pretty. They were very very mild, and most of them went unnoticed. And also, I was a very imaginative and dramatic child. So any odd movements or noises or whatever that I did make that people noticed, people just thought I was just being silly. So people never really like paid much attention or or made a big deal out of it. Um, and the reason I don't tick much in my videos, except I may do like the shoulder thing or eye blinks, um, many reasons. One is because when I am like talking to the camera, I'm like really focused, so I don't really tick um, much at all when I'm really focused. And also, the videos were made when I had tics that were not very obvious, and they weren't happening as much as they've been happening here recently. And also because if I did tick in a video like a very obvious one, um, then I would just edit it out, because I mean the videos are just small snippets of how I'm doing like at that moment. So that's why they go unnoticed a lot. Um, um, so yeah, as I said before, I was um, have been dealing with tics since I was about 7 or 8 years old. Um, and I remember back then it was this weird noise that I would make. I can't even describe it, but I would make that noise all the time, and I would walk like really weird, like um, I can't describe it, but it almost looked like I was trying to like dance and walk at the same time. And I remember doing that when I was younger. Now my tics are still pretty mild. Um, let's see, what do I do? The main ones are I have to do my hands or my fingers like this, and I'll just keep doing that. Um, um, Blinking, as you can see, and sniffing, I go like that. And a lot of people ask me if I have a cold or is my nose running. Um, the most persistent one that I do is that one. Um, and I have to just keep doing it until it feels right, however many times that happens to be. And that one would be my least favorite because, as you can imagine, I get a headache after a while, and that one goes on all the time. Let's see. The other one I do is saying "yep," and I just keep repeating "yep" um, until it feels right. And the way that one started is actually kind of weird. I was at work and um, and I had to ask, or this other coworker of mine, because I'm a cashier, and the other girl was asking a customer who was the girl, like, "Did you find everything?" Okay, and so um, the girl was like, "Yep," and then it just like took off from there. I had to like repeat "yep" like in her voice, if that makes sense. It almost sounded like I was mimicking her, so I had to like walk away and do it um, because because I didn't want her to think that I was trying to mock her on purpose. But um, I've been doing yep ever since. Um, and so those are the two um, common ones. Another one that I do is a noise that kind of sounds like barking, or sometimes it'll come out as screaming. But I realize I only do that one if I'm like really, really tired or overly anxious about something. Um, Another one that I recently started doing is I'll like turn my head that way, and it's usually accompanied by a vocal tick. So it'll go like, or sometimes it'll be like a little deeper down. So it'll be like so I'll do that, or sometimes I'll make that same sound without turning my head. Um, and so those are the most common tics that I have as of now. I think I named them all. As far as like family or genetics or anything, nobody else in my family has Tourette's to my knowledge. I also have OCD, which I was diagnosed with way before, like like years ago, um, and that is genetic. And I also stutter, which is genetic. And I was reading that stuttering and Tourette's occur in like similar parts of the brain. There's a lot of similarities between them neuro- neurologically. So I figured that may be the relation with me. I don't know. But I was recently diagnosed, and the reason it took me later to seek help for it was because I always thought that the tics were just little habits that I would outgrow because I didn't know anything about Tourette's. I've only met one other person who has it, and it was a girl who was in my class when I was in sixth grade. But she had a very severe case, so that was the only thing I knew about it, was the kind of stuff that she did, and I just thought everybody's was like that. But I yeah, so the tics I thought were just habits that I would just grow out of, and then I became more concerned when I became an adult now, and I hadn't grown out of them, and they were becoming more um, more more obvious things, and they were becoming more persistent. I guess they were happening more often than they used to, and I am not sure why. So, but that is what I have been dealing with right now, and I wrote stuff down so I don't like completely lose my train of thought. And when I went to the neurologist, um, she told me that I had Tourette's, after hearing about like my family history and and what was going on with me. And then she asked, "Am I okay with it, or or how do I feel about it?" And I told her I was okay with it. I mean, I was not really. Um, I was a little surprised, but I wasn't upset really because this is just stuff that I've been doing since I was, little, and it's just happening more. So it wasn't a total shocker, I guess. But I told her I was fine with it, and she was like, it's, pretty mild. So I don't need um, medication for it if I don't want it. She said if my feelings about it do change, then I can always come back. But I am already on medication for other stuff, so I just don't want to be taking like a whole bunch of pills. And since this isn't something that really bothers me, then um, I just don't see the point as of right now in taking medicine. So, anyway, I just wanted to um, talk about this because it's something new to me, and there's stuff I'm still trying to figure out about it since the tics have been happening more, and they have changed into more obvious things. Um, and since I still don't know anybody in real life who has Tourette's, then I would love to hear or read, comments or watch other people's videos about Tourette's, which I've been doing, and it's pretty interesting getting to hear um, what what other people experience. And so that's it. I just wanted to share this. So bye, guys.